Hey everyone, sadly, because it involves my Democratic Party, Wikileaks is the gift that keeps on giving. In this instance, bad news. In my previous video blog on this, my previous set of them really, I talked about how after covering the Democratic National Convention for the past two conventions, 2008 and 2012, suddenly this year, even though I filed my application on time, more than on time, the deadline was April 1st, I filed February 16th, then made calls, then was told to call Karen Bouchard, and then eventually Miss Bouchard told me that I wasn't the person she was supposed to work with, but she never told me who I was supposed to work with other than said DNC press email. That was it. No specific person, or CC'd that person. I also found the number of Pastor Leah Daughtry. She is the CEO of the Democratic Convention, has been before, and has done a great job. But when I went to her on Twitter for assistance, after having called, not once, but at least 12 times in total, after having talked to H. Lee Wack, who told me to keep him apprised of what's going on. He is one of the press secretaries for the convention, actually the press secretary for the Democratic Convention. And then, after calling again and someone said, we'll put you on a list, and then having that person a few days later send me, of all things, a rejection email. And then when I informed the DNC gallery that, hey, CNN wrote about me just a few weeks ago as being a top blogger, an Obama supporter, a diehard as they described me, and a longtime Oakland blogger, they then wrote back, oh, well, this new information, we have to reevaluate your application. And then never followed up. That was June 3rd. So I reach out to Pastor Daughtry on Twitter, and of all things, she says to me, oh, hey, well, you should call the press office regarding your credentials. She didn't say who. She didn't provide a link, just basically tried to snuff me on. And I was really working to contact her on Twitter to get something done. In other words, she could do nothing, right? Well, according to Wikileaks, that's wrong. Not only could she have done something, but she is on emails advancing, in this case, a blog post written on the Medium platform created by Evan Williams, who lives here in San Francisco, but I digress. And she was saying, well, this is what we're going to use. And not only that, let me show you the full list of emails that I found so far under Leah Daughtry. I don't know if I would find if I took it out, but this is one of them, okay? And so, here we go, okay? So, gotta remember where the lens is over here. So there, okay? Leah Daughtry, right? And Saturday, May 7th of this year, went to Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Luis Miranda, head of press for the Democratic Party, Patricia Taylor, Julie Green, Melody, and then Tracy Poe, and Donna Brazile. Donna Brazile is all over these emails. This was before she was elected as the new chair. She's all over these emails. But look, when I hit the back arrow, here's more. This is one DNC press, okay, about announces platform drafting committee members, and she was CC'd on this. She could have, and this is her to Donna Brazile on the final Medium post, okay? Here. Look at that. And then if it's not a Medium post, right, it has to do with, here's an update regarding a political story that she CC'd here. No, all this has to do, I can go on and on and on. There's suggestions, this is more, so the final Medium blog post update. There's one from Donna Brazile here as well. Lots of Donna Brazile. Look, Donna Brazile, final Medium post, right? What does that say? Here, final Medium post. To my sister, and you too, my sister, Pete Pank. From Donna Brazile to Leah Daughtry, happy Mother's Day, and to you, Auntie Leah. From Donna's iPad, follow me on Twitter. give us marching orders for social media and let us know when it's up so we can repost and tweet. Okay, so I'm going to go on and on and on. My point here is that she is involved, not only involved in knowing who the press contact people are, but could have basically moved the mountain to find out what was going on with my press credentials. Now, the backstory is that in 2008, I was on Obama Rapid Response, and we were against Hillary Clinton. And I personally dug up a lot of sad, negative information regarding then Senator Clinton that we used against her in putting it out there. I did, and helping the campaign, and President Obama was well aware of this. He was then senator. He was very well aware of it. And I might add, I was never discouraged. And after that, 2012, I was back at the DNC convention as a blogger. But when Hillary Clinton was named Secretary of State, I always blogged in favor of her and defense of her and the party. But now that it's their time, apparently they try to block me out, and they've been very nasty to me. In fact, one person actually hung up on me at the DNC press office there in Philadelphia. Yeah. After I asked very politely what was going, what the update was, and they said, hold on a second. I heard this click. Hello? Hello? I called back again, and I heard a click. I thought maybe they had my name up there. It said Zinni Abraham. Don't answer. It was really weird. And continues to be really weird. The bottom line, though, is you don't piss off a blogger. If you're in media, you don't piss off a blogger. The Democratic Party has a digital task force now. You think that these people would ask me to be involved in it? Something else I noticed, too. All the sisters talk to each other, but it doesn't seem to be any black men involved in this at all. So you're getting the drift. The idea is, okay, yeah, it's good to have us at high levels and high positions, but the sad part about it is that in politics, in the Democratic Party, black folks only help out black folks they know. They don't just in general help out people. Now, the person who was different was President Obama. Barack was truly all hands on deck. Everybody had a role. They saw your value, particularly the social media way. They got in contact with you. They did with me in 2007. Okay? So this Democratic Party, not cool. Not good. And Pastor Daughtry, you're completely wrong. I'm going to keep looking at what else I find. And this is really disappointing. Somewhere around is an email with mine that mentions me. I hope not. And if it's not here, it's somewhere. But the Lord brought me this far. There's got to be something else. Terrible.